Hi, this is Karin and I'm here today to show you how to make these cute little owl paperclip embellishments. I used some of our new paper that'll be available on June 2nd. This is from a 6" by 6" paper stack, and it's called a cherry on top, and every pattern in that is just delightful. I also used one of our new cardstocks. It's called Tip Top Taupe. I used Whisper White cardstock for the white part of their eyes, and I used the Bermuda Bay on these two for their little eyeballs. I also used the owl punch that you can order now if you'd like, and you can find that at my blog, and the address is below. And I also use the candy dots, which are also available now. I used paper clips just from a local office supply store. I used my Tombow mono adhesive glue and E6000. The first thing that I did was cut the owl bodies. I needed 2 for each paper clip out of the Tip Top Taupe. I used this little heart right here. I don't know if you can see it, the little heart right there. I cut that out of Delightful Dijon, which is another one of our new in colors. And that's for his, or I should say her beak. And 2 more little hearts for her hair bow. On the girl, I'm just calling these dresses, but on the boys, it's a vest. And then I have my 2 little eyes that I did with the Bermuda Bay, the 2 little eyes with the Whisper White, and I have the yellow candy buttons. One thing I'd like to share with you, when you're going to cut these pieces, cut them to the size that you need. So, measure the owl, cut your strip a little bit wider, and then punch it. That way it'll be easier to punch and you won't have as much waste when you're making your any of your owls. Same thing with this. You just need like maybe 3/4 of an inch wide, maybe a little bit less to do the white part on the eyes. You only need maybe like about a little over a 1/4 inch strip for the middles, and for this heart you could probably get away with a 1/4 inch strip. I'm only going to assemble one because once you see how to do it, you'll know what to do. So I'm going to do the little yellow one today. And the first thing that I did, I took my Tombow, and a little goes a long way with this. I see so many people using a ton of it, and you really don't need that much. You only need a tiny little bit. And Stampin' Up sells this also, the Tombow glue, if you can't find it. Then the next thing I did, I put the beak on, again with just a little drop of the Tombow glue. Just a drop. Now a little bit might come oozing out because I used a little bit too much. But one thing nice about the Tombow is while it's still wet, you can move your pieces around. I then took and I put on her eyes. And you can see how that's going to get covered up when I put on her other eye. Yeah, it'll work. Oops. Sometimes Tombow is a little bit trying to work with, but you just need to be a little bit patient. It really doesn't take that long to dry. It's just people play with it too much. And then it seems like it's not going to stick, but you can see now it's sticking. Then I put my blue circles in. And I'm going to have them both just kind of look over to the side. Just a little bit. You can put the eyes any way you want. You can play with them before you glue them down. And her little bow. You can use your piercing tool to move around the pieces if you think you need to. Sometimes I just don't. I'm going to put a little of this E6000 on here, and it's brand new, so it comes kind of gushing out. And I just need that to start kind of hardening a little bit while I'm finishing up. Also, you should use this in a well-ventilated area because it does have fumes. Yesterday, I had to use a combination of the E6000 and the Tombow. Excuse me. So while we're waiting for that to kind of expose to the air a little bit, I'm going to put on my little candy dots. Move those over. Look at how cute she is. Here we go. And the easiest way to work with these is to use your piercing tool and lift them up to make sure that you have all the glue. Then I took my paper clip and I put it down on the piece that has the E6000. Just want to make sure that's down there pretty flat. And I am going to use a little bit of the Tombow again today. It'll just make my life easier. Yesterday I had a hard time getting it to attach. Now I'm going to wait for a second for the Tombow to start to set up a little as well. If you have any questions, you can put them down in the comments below. Also, you can visit my blog, www.stampinwithkarin.blogspot.com, for lots of other great paper crafting ideas. And I'm going to attempt to put her on top of the clip now. And this is the part that gets a little bit tricky because the paper clip is a little bit thicker. And before it's completely dry, just make sure that you have that clip centered how you want it. And I'm going to scoot it down just a little bit so it's a little bit longer. Straighten it out. I've been having a heck of a time finding paper clips these days. Everybody is making different embellishments for their paper clips. And I even joined a group on Facebook where all they do is post pictures of the paper clip embellishments that they make. So she's done. Isn't she cute? And I'll show you the other two. If you just play around with the different patterns of paper and the different colors, and you can see their eyes are all a little bit different. And there you have it. Thanks for watching. I hope I've inspired you.